Hello and welcome to another edition of Life Outdoors. I am your host, Chris Reckling. Thank you for joining us here on Life Outdoors. And we're going to take a little different stint of life outside. And we're going to bring in man's best friend. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with your dog. You can walk your dog. You can play fetch with your dog. You can sit on the couch with your dog. There is so many different things you can do with your dog. And now we're going to talk about dog agility, which is like a two-man sport with your best friend, your canine friend. And today we're joined by Vicki Friedman, who is a dog handler with the one and only Romeo, and a couple of dogs now. How many dogs do you have, and how many are you training?
Well, I have 5 dogs. I have Romeo's mother, and she's in dog year 77, so she doesn't do it. But the other 4 do, but primarily just 3, including my new puppy, Doozy, who's 14 months.
14 months. And so what is it about dog agility, and how did you get started in that?
Well, you know, when I think back to when I was a kid and I had a Japanese Chin, which is not a breed commonly seen in agility, but he was an agile dog, and I actually used to set up little obstacle courses in my backyard for him. And I don't think of agility so much as an obstacle course, but that was really the beginnings of it. And then, like a lot of us, I love to spend time outdoors doing things with my dog. And I passed by Family Dog Club in Chesapeake one day when it was at a different location than it is now, and I saw this dog agility course, and I thought, I would love to do that, because that's something you see on TV. I never really thought about me doing that with my dog. I went to one class, and I was almost hooked by the first class, but when the instructor looked at me in that first 5-week session, and she said, you know what? He's good. So if you could maybe get a little bit better, you guys are going to be a terrific team. And
Your dog is good, but you're not.
well, I mean, and you learn agility is a lot about how you move your body and being in the right place. But it was so encouraging to me. I mean, I don't have a border collie. I have a toy dog. And to hear that he was good and to see that he was enjoying it, that really inspired me.
That's awesome. Let's show you a little bit of dog agility, and you can tell us which dog this is, and break it down the sport a little bit, because this is a two-man, woman, dog, whatever. It's a team. You guys are working together in tandem.
Yeah, here we are at Family Dog Club at an agility seminar taught by a very good friend of mine. And I mean, this dog is 6 pounds. He's 13 months when we ran this. As you can see, I'm ahead of him, so I tend to work my dog ahead. And I mean, this is fantastic focus for a puppy. It's fantastic mental training. I mean, he's loving it. He's doing everything I say. We're a team. And it just builds, you know, I thought I had camaraderie and a bond with my dog before I did this sport, but now it's so much deeper.
And it's not easy for an animal to learn, or is it? Because this dog in itself.
This dog is my rescue, and his name is Whiffy. He was a rescue that I actually got from Baytown, Texas. He was wandering the streets 4 to 6 weeks. He had heartworm. He had no hair. And he has learned agility, and he loves agility. And it's encouraging to know you can take a rescue. He was supposed to be a Chin mix, but he's a Shih Tzu, Lhasa Apso, Chihuahua mix. And this is a 30 obstacle course that we're running at Family Dog Club, and he nails
He's
everything.
nailing it. Seriously, he's like got it down.
Yeah, and one of the things you learn about agility is these dogs read your body. They know how to read your body language before you don't really need to tell them. If you're moving your body correctly, they're going to read it. And for someone like me who tends to heavily rely on verbals and is not as strong on body language, that's been a real learning curve for me. But I'm better. You know, I've been doing this about 4 or 5 years. I'm better, a lot better now than I was then.
Yeah, I mean, and what great exercise.
It's great for him, and it's great for me. This is Romeo, and he's the top agility Chin in American Kennel Club. He has been for the last 2 years. This is a NADAC run at a trial, and I know you don't have the sound up, but everybody's cheering him on. He's a crowd favorite. It's all tunnels,
Let's go, Romeo.
and he has to do this in about 35 seconds to make an elite time.
Look at him go now.
And
Jeez.
again, a border collie could probably do this in about 10 to 15 seconds, maybe. But this guy's not got an enormous stride. He's 7 years old,
Yeah.
and he eats it up. He loves this, and you can see
He's waiting on you.
You can see from my smile that I love this too.
He's waiting on you. It's like, come on, Mom, let's go.
He does. Once he gets going, sometimes I have trouble getting him going, but once he gets going, he's
Yeah.
going.
He's flying. Okay, so we're seeing all the different obstacles. It seems, the jumps. They look like they enjoy the jumps. The ramps, the seesaw, the poles. The poles look like it's kind of a challenge for them to learn. Or is
Well,
it?
a lot of people will say every time they get a new dog that's when it occurs to you, oh no, I've got to teach my dog weave poles again, because it is the hardest
Yeah, the weave pole
obstacle.
just
It's not
seems-
natural, but there's all sorts of ways to do it, and to do it slowly. You don't want to overdo it, because
Mm-hmm.
weave poles can be hard on the dog's shoulder. But again, it's something you learn, and once you get it, I mean, you get it.
You get it. And how much do your dogs enjoy doing this? Because, I mean, when they get to the park, they get excited. You see them light up, right?
My dogs know where we're going before we go. Romeo will actually stand by the door to the garage because he knows that's where I'm going, and it's like, you're not leaving without me. They know when
That's
we
great.
turn into a driveway, hey, we're here. And yeah, they chomp at the bit to do it. If I have more than one dog, it's hard for them to watch. They want to be out there in the ring. And like you said, the exercise. I mean, these guys are tired after class, and so am I, frankly.
I know you are. I can tell. Look at all the running, and mentally, it has to be a little bit of a challenge for you too, because you're trying to not step on anything. You're watching where you're going. You're guiding the
sure.
dog through.
Sure, and I guess that's one of the big things. Of course, remembering courses was something I struggled with
Yeah,
initially,
right.
because you don't get to practice courses before you run them in competition. You just get to walk them for 8 minutes.
And they set them up different every time.
Every course is
Yeah.
different. But one of the great things for dogs is, in addition, if you walk your dog, that's a form of exercise. But agility tests their mental. And so it's mentally, I don't want to, draining at the end of it, but challenging for them.
My last dog, who I had for 16 years, was a Shih Tzu mix, and I don't think he was real smart. He just didn't quite do hardly anything. Sweet as can be, best lap dog ever. But maybe I didn't push him.
Well,
I mean,
dogs
you just never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Every dog is
You never know with
different.
your dog, and I'm not going to say every dog loves this, but almost every dog I've seen really enjoys this because, I mean, what do your dogs want to do? They want to be with you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
Right.
being with you, and again, being with you outdoors, what's better?
So we're going to take a short little break here on Life Outdoors. Life Outdoors is brought to you by Ocracoke Tourism Development Authority. Ocracoke, miles from the mainstream. And when we come back, we're going to show you some more dog agility and give you some tips on how you might be able to get started and how far you can take it. Stick around, everyone. You're watching Life Outdoors.
Visit Ocracoke and step into a world where every moment feels like a getaway. Savor fresh seafood straight from the sea, stroll along sun-kissed beaches, and let the gentle breeze carry your cares away. Paddle calm waters, explore hidden trails, and discover the unique stories that make this island unforgettable. Explore a village where the pace is gentle, and every corner holds a story. Whether it's a beach campfire or a quiet walk, Ocracoke offers moments that linger long after you leave. Slow down, you're here. Plan your escape at visitocracokenc.com.
Welcome back to Life Outdoors. I'm your host, Chris Reckling. Thank you for joining us here on Life Outdoors. Vicki Freeman joins us right now, who enjoys dog agility with Romeo, as you can read there underneath. But not just dog agility, but just spending time outdoors with her dog. And you talked about how you got started. Someone just doesn't just jump into something like this without help from others and finding a community. How big is the community of dog agility, and who are some of the people that helped you along the way?
Well, it's a very tight knit community, and it's something I do love about it. And I have a brain trust, I call them, of three. Of course, Rita Phoenix at Family Dog Club in Chesapeake is the one who got me started. And I noticed right away, I want to, when she says it's good, I'm excited, just like you are as a school kid when a teacher tells you did good. Brandy Bishop, she teaches our advanced class at Family Dog Club. She's exceptional. I'm always looking to emulate her on course because to me she looks as smooth as I wish I could be. And then there's a woman I call the First Lady of Agility, Nicole DeVilly, who runs Boston Terriers. And she has an exceptional Boston Terrier named Darby, who's an agility grand champion. I know you have some video of Darby.
Oh, are you calling for video?
Well,
Darby?
I just want to say,
Speak of
Nicole
it.
is
Speak it into
literally.
truth.
I told Nicole the first day I met her, "You're my Hollywood now." As a
gosh,
kid,
how fast that dog is.
as a kid, your Hollywood is like a celebrity. Well, Nicole is my Hollywood because I learn from her every time I see her. Almost every exchange I have, she's fantastic. She has a fearless attitude. And together we run breeds that you don't typically think of as agility breeds.
Toys.
Yeah. Well, she runs a terrier,
Yeah, it's
Boss
not quite a
Terrier
toy.
Group, not a toy.
Yeah,
but
you do a toy.
and that is Rita with her. But Nicole is phenomenal. And like I said, she's a great teacher.
And Darby's quite a story. I mean, brain tumor and
Darby had,
Jeez.
and I mean, Darby's still going strong. I want to make that clear.
Yeah.
Nicole runs her now, and I mean, you would never know that Darby had been through brain cancer. In fact, it was brain cancer she wasn't supposed to survive. She has no signs of cancer on her MRI.
Yeah.
She's fast, she's focused, and she loves the game.
She had a huge brain tumor and an experimental procedure at Johns Hopkins, radiation and just just the dog was put through the test and survived, which is a miracle dog.
Yeah, no, she is a miracle dog. And again, I think Nicole was told
Chemotherapy
she
and
had a
everything.
couple of months with her dog, and this is a year and a half later,
Yeah.
and they're both doing tremendous.
Yeah.
And Nicole's bond with Darby is as strong as I've ever seen between person and dog.
We'll watch them do their thing, and we can just talk about the breeds because the Boston is so much faster than the Chin, and other people run other dogs. What other dogs excel in this sport? I mean,
Well, of course, the Border Collie and the Australian Shepherd, two dogs that are really almost made for this sport. They learn things quickly, particularly a Border Collie. They're fast. Those are generally dogs that are working in front of you, whereas Nicole and I are sometimes usually working dogs that run behind us. So you have to do some things differently. But I do want to stress that almost any dog can run agility. Times are adjusted, jump heights are adjusted. But of course, the Border Collie, you see a lot of Pumis. You see Poodles are excellent because they're so focused. And the Papillon is also one of the top. Papillon looks a lot. I call it a chin with a nose. They are one of the fastest dogs out there.
really, and it's a small dog, isn't it?
It's small, very small
but
dog.
fast.
Yeah,
which is-
small but speedy.
Small but speedy. Well, I like that. That's a good combination. So I have a cockapoo now, who's like 4 years old and very smart. I'm sure Billy could learn for sure. Unlike Max. Max was just a little.
I still have hope for Max. So.
Well, Max passed away a few years ago.
Oh, okay. I don't
He
have
was-
as much hope, but
no, Max. But no, I mean, it's just really it's up to you as an individual if you want to take it on. What advice do you have to anybody who wants to give it a go? Obviously, there's plenty of people that are out there doing it, or is there?
we have a great community at Family Dog Club and some other places. There's a facility in Hampton called Merrimack, but outdoors at Family Dog Club, we see lots of people. We're starting new classes, and I say we because I
Right.
feel
You're
part of the
it.
group now.
Yeah.
We have, I think, new classes starting in the winter in January. So it's year-round training.
Yeah.
And it's a robust community. And I guess, for a while I put it off. Could I really do this? Should I really do this? I don't know. And I'm someone self-conscious about how I look on film. But you know
Well,
what?
thank you for joining us, Vicki. I
Yeah,
mean, here you are.
really.
This is on film. This
Right,
is recorded.
this is all
We've got
on film.
you. We've
but
got you.
you're running a dog,
Yeah,
and you really
you're
kind
running
of
with it.
You see all the things you do wrong. I tend to have both of my arms out where I shouldn't be, but
Maybe somebody should train you how to run.
yeah,
so that
yeah, I
The
really.
dog should turn the page.
I guess the point is, why not just do it? Because, as we've talked about, it's not only exercise for the dog. I could be on the couch or online. I love the fact that when I'm doing agility, I don't have the phone in my hand. I don't have a computer screen, and you have to be present. Check your baggage at the door is something I've been told. You're present in the moment, and you're outside in Hampton Roads, which year round
Yeah.
is generally a great place to be.
Yeah, and the dog, if you're going to ask that of the dog asks that of you.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like you're a team. So.
Yeah, you're a team.
Okay, so we're going to talk more about the teamwork of dog agility. We're going to take a short break here on Life Outdoors. Stick around, everyone. You're watching Life Outdoors. Welcome back to Life Outdoors. I'm your host, Chris Reckling. We are joined today by Vicki Friedman, a dog agility enthusiast with a great dog named Romeo, who's getting ready at some point soon to compete in a big national championship, right? What's that all about?
Well, he's been invited to a national invitational for the second year in a row. He's the top Japanese chin in the country in agility. Every year, the top 5 from every breed gets invited to an event in Florida and competes. I think there are 4 runs, and it's bigger and louder than anything I've ever experienced, because in addition to the agility, they have conformation, they have rally, they have dock diving. It's all in this huge
So many
Orlando
dogs.
facility. Yes.
And these are enthusiasts from around the world. I'm not around the country.
Around the
Right?
country, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
I mean, it's thousands and thousands of dogs at one venue.
What's that like for you, Vicki? Because
Well,
game time.
when I first walked in there last year, I said, my heart was racing, and I said, I can't do this. I mean, I can't. But you know what? You shed the nerves, and he went out, and he had a great first run on Friday. And, we learned a lot from that experience, and I think we'll be better this year. But I was concerned, because he had never been in an environment that big, that maybe he won't do anything, because what's called ring stress happens with dogs. They might be great in practice, but once the lights are on and the people are there. But he was great. He was great.
Yeah, it's like your kids. You're always wondering how they're going to do, and
How
next
are you
thing you
gonna
know,
do?
they always surprise you.
Yeah.
They're always built for the moment. And animals, they don't know any better, but you just never know.
Yeah, you never know, and
never
and
know.
and I mean, I've learned some things. You up your treat game at that sort of thing. You can't give treats in the ring, but outside of the ring, you bring some fresh chicken or whatever is your dog's favorite.
Keep that focus.
This simple little milk bone probably isn't going to do it, but
Wouldn't do it for me.
Something that's really special that they love. If you can save that for the competitive times,
Yeah.
that really helps.
That would be carrot cake for me.
Oh,
Just carry it in your pocket. Here's a little carrot cake, Chris. Just get through it.
Just get through it,
Get through the
yeah.
polls. You'll be
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So we'll just keep talking as we show a little bit more of your dogs doing their thing. So dogs, we know, can handle it because they're dogs. What's it like for you? I mean, because you already said you're uncomfortable, whatever, you get it, but you're enjoying the moment because you're a team. It's a team sport, right?
It is a team sport. It is something that I've had to actually overcome. The nerves are tough for me. I tell myself all the time, hey, this is my fun time.
Right.
But of course you
It
care.
better be fun.
You care too. And dogs can sense, they can actually smell your nerves. So, I've tried all sorts of different things, but it's a challenge for me to be calm enough. Usually that first run helps me. Once I get that under my belt, I'm better.
Yeah, and it's always a different obstacle course. It's set up different. You don't get a whole lot of time to go through it. You have to remember, and if you make one mistake, you're done. I mean, your points, you're going to lose some points.
Well, yeah, you can't, and especially once you get to the level Romeo is at, he's at master level. If you want to score, you cannot make a mistake, and you have to be under time. When you're building your kind of resume and agility and you start at the novice level, they do allow some mistakes. But once you get to master, the rule is no mistakes, and you must be under time in order to get a score.
Under time. So there is a lot of pressure. Wow. So, how often do you practice, and how often are classes?
Well, I take classes, again, at Family Dog Club for every session, and I take multiple classes with the different dogs. I have some equipment in my backyard, and what's really best is to keep sessions maybe 2 or 3 times a day, but they're short, 5 minutes. You don't want to be out there drilling your dog for an hour, and you want to be wary of conditions. We're not out in the rain practicing. This is supposed to be fun for the dog, so make it fun.
Make it fun. And we're talking about dogs here, people. Do cats have a competition like this? Cats don't do this.
Well, cats I don't think do this, but I
Cats-
have seen
cats-
some videos of cats and weave poles. So
Cute cats and weave poles?
My guess is that cats
If-
would be like, nah.
If you could train a cat to do something like this, that would be really special.
Yeah.
It's the beauty
absolutely.
of dogs. So how big a dog can get through these courses? I mean, do you see Goldens? Do you ever see any
Oh,
labs?
of course. I see Goldens. I've seen Great Danes.
Great Danes doing it? Oh,
last
my
year at
gosh.
Agility Invitationals, they had a St. Bernard, which was
St. Bernard. I was thinking that would be really hard for them getting through those tunnels.
It can be, but you know what? Again, it's something that I love, that all dogs can do it. And I do want to add that people, teenagers do this, but there are a couple in Richmond that I know that compete, and recently at Westminster, they're in their 80s. So this is a sport for all ages.
Nice. I like that.
And, that's great to be active when you're
Yeah.
80 years old, and they love it.
You're getting great exercise.
It is great exercise.
Yeah, huffing and puffing out
and
there.
and it's kind of those little short bursts. So
Right.
I'm not. I certainly can't. I can't run a 5K. I
No.
hate to say,
You're
but
not built for speed.
but I can do I can do this.
I can
So,
do this.
Yeah.
I guess accidents happen every now and then because a dog, you got to get them all pooped up beforehand or whatever.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, you're in the middle of a course and the dog says, "No, that'd be awful."
Yeah, I haven't had that too much with my dogs. I keep my dogs in very good shape. Romeo, he gets some rehab at a place nearby, Paws for Rehab, which just is kind of maintenance, keeps him in the best possible shape
They
he
know
can
what
be
they're
in,
doing.
builds his core.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to learn the equipment the right way as well, because yes, you want to do this safely so your dog does avoid injury.
So you mentioned a couple other people. You mentioned Nicole and some other friends. Are there other dogs out there that you compete with that are like impressive? I mean, you've been to competitions, so you know who you're going to see, but you're always going to see somebody else too. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, and certainly, I mean, I'm impressed in my class by all of my peers. I actually
Yeah.
think I'm the weakest of my peers because they're so
All right.
good. But yes, I'm constantly impressed, and especially by the people who can run a border collie
Right.
that can complete a course. It almost seems like a blink, and it almost looks like the dog knows the numbers.
What do you real quickly? What do you have to do to get better as a handler? Experience, practice.
Practice, experience, as painful as it can be watching yourself on video,
Yeah, it's the worst.
and
I
seeing the
understand that.
mistakes you've made,
Right.
and kind of being willing to make the changes. I mean, it's easy to kind of stick to what you've been doing,
Mm-hmm.
but especially now that I'm running a new dog who isn't so used to my quirks, maybe trying to run him without having so many quirks.
Oh, so you're developing as a person. too.
Trying
I
to do
love
things.
that.
Yeah,
That's-
Romeo and I learned agility together, so
Mm-hmm.
now I've got that foundation when I'm teaching my new dog.
Nice. Well, listen, I've enjoyed the conversation about dog agility, and anytime we can talk about dogs is a good thing.
Absolutely.
And, we love our cats too, but I don't see cats doing that.
Not yet, but who knows?
Cat agility, it's coming to you in the near future. Well, listen, best of luck in Florida and enjoying this cool sport. And tell everybody at the Family Dog Club we said hello.
Absolutely.
And Nicole and all that.
Yeah, we hope to see you guys out there.
You know it. All right, listen, thank you guys so much for joining us here on Life Outdoors. Once again, Ocracoke Tourism Development Authority, Ocracoke, miles from the mainstream. We're sponsored by them, and we appreciate them, and we appreciate you for watching Life Outdoors. Until then, we'll see you next time. Don't forget to live your life outdoors.